Hey everybody, Chubby Cherrick here. I guess today we're in MapleStory rather than I was about to ask what it was, rather than Minecraft. I wanted to play this today just because it's easier to do this than to rush around trying to find everything and where I was. And I didn't even bother finishing up that quest I said I was going to, for the fact that I actually have a thing or two to talk about today that's just like an actual subject rather than just randomness or something stupid. Oh, would you look at that, level up. I didn't even notice I was near one. I should probably reapply my buffs, honestly. Combo drain! Let me grab all the loot, and then we can jump up here, and then I'll reapply the buffs in a moment. I ended up just, usually when I have things I want to talk about or I want to remember, I just type them out in like a text message and just leave them as a draft. That I don't need to talk about. Two things that kind of will end up working together if I play this right. By playing this right, I don't mean the game. Alright, the first thing is actually like an actual topic, very more towards the serious side, I guess. I am thinking about changing channels. This channel I made like 2-3 years ago. Not so much with the intent of making the videos I do now. It was more or less just my random channel for whatever I felt like, just because I should probably explain, this is my 4th YouTube channel. No, this is my 3rd. Next one's going to be my 4th, if I do make a next one. My first one was like my personal account. I did make videos every so often, usually when I went over to my dad's on the weekends, just because I could, and that was many, many years ago. And then my second one was a collaboration channel with 2 of my friends, and we had fun regardless of the fact that we only ever had 2 out of the 3 of us. It was interesting. It was a lot of Club Penguin, honestly. But at the same time, when I did that, I met a lot of good friends on that game, so I've got no regrets. And then after that channel, I was really bored. It was definitely a gaming channel, very soft core gaming channel, because I don't think Club Penguin's very violent. Snowballs really don't hurt. But after that channel, I moved on to where I'm currently at, and it didn't really have any intentions of doing what I do now, but it's a good hobby that I like. And I don't really go by Chubby Cherrick on anything besides this specific account. And even though I'd be losing a ton of progress, as in all the videos I've already made, all the friends I've made, which is a total lie, I've got no friends on this YouTube account, like the 11 subscribers, oh my gosh, which I don't think it's too much of a burden to resubscribe somewhere else, and even then, I'd still feel like I have to earn it. I'd lose all the progress of the Minecraft world I started. I'd have to just completely restart over, but at the same time, I still feel it's worth it, because I'd actually like to go by an account name that I've used across so many dozens of games and websites, and it's truly what I prefer to go by, rather than what I'm using now. I mean, anything else besides YouTube, which is like maybe 2-3 games / websites that I actually use Chubby Cherrick for, and it's only because I wanted to be uniform with my YouTube. I probably won't change those, because naturally I end up using them. If I even remember them, then I do remember them perfectly. It's like, there's no point for me to change everything. Just more or less, I'm thinking just the straight up YouTube channel. I prefer to go by an older username that I'm more commonly known by. I even brought it up to my 2 friends, Matt and Sky. Sky, who has been in a video, actually. Matt, who I'm still trying to work on getting into a video. But, very slowly anyways. I don't really bring it up too often to him. No, I did not press the wrong button. I asked them last night just for their opinions, and they both kind of agreed that I should change it, just for the fact that they know the other one that I'm thinking of, that I go by a lot more often, and they're even more used to it. And I prefer to go by the first name in that account name, rather than what I go by on this account. The more I think about it, the more I just realize something that has absolutely nothing to do with this, but I didn't even realize paying attention to what time my stopwatch was at for audio recording when I started this, because I've been playing for like 7 to 10 minutes. before I bothered to record. I was sitting there just kind of getting my bearings, figure out wearing where I was, so on and so forth. And here I am collecting capes and rabbit fangs, even though I already have the required rabbit fangs. My second topic here, which isn't as serious, but definitely would have to do with the channel I'm thinking of. From what I've been told, next month is National Novel Writing Month, or NaNoWriMo, or something like that. Shortens. And it's like a challenge for people to write a novel with 50,000 words, I believe it was, in a matter of just 1 month. And I'm not sure how often I've talked about it, because I just don't really pay attention after the fact I'm done with the video, because I'm still not a big fan of my own voice. And more on that part, I believe, yes, today I watched a video by Hutch. He ended up posting it, what was it, yesterday? 2 days ago? But he posted one mentioning something along the lines of, he doesn't, when you get, trying to think of the right way to word it from off memory, the more you do something, the more you start to dislike it, the more you get bored of it, and the more you listen to your own voice, the less you like it, which is something I can definitely agree with. So that's pretty much putting into perspective why I don't really know what I've said before. I just don't like listening to myself after the fact. If I seriously made videos and listened to myself after the fact all the time, besides just matching up the audio in the first 20 seconds, which I ended up screwing up yesterday, by the way. If I did that, I would probably never release a video, just because I know how stupid I sound sometimes. But at the same time, I like changing things up and just going out on a limb and just posting. Back to the subject at hand. About the writing month, I'm tempted to participate in that, but by that point, I mean, there's only a couple days left. Halloween's coming. Halloween's the final day of October before we hit November, which would be when it starts. I'm thinking if I'm going to do the new channel thing, I'm going to do it legitimately before November starts. And I'm thinking about participating in this. But if I do, press the wrong key again. If I do, what I want to do is probably on that new channel, or maybe even on this if I don't migrate. I'm tempted to post my progress, because I'm going to be writing more or less every single day if I can bring myself to do it. But I still don't want to stop making videos, because I actually have a lot of fun doing this, regardless of the fact I make fun of myself, or just don't like myself when I re-listen to some things. But I'd love to post the progress on it, see opinions and stuff, which also helps lead into the fact that I am actually looking very much for feedback on me migrating accounts. I don't really want to do it if a ton of people are like, no, but at the same time, I've got, like I mentioned earlier, like 11 subscribers, whoop-de-dang-do. That's actually a very large number for me, considering I've never had that many. But at the same time, it's nothing too terrible, and it's not like I'm legitimately losing 1 million people, or 1,000 people, which, oh my gosh, that would be so awesome. How the heck did I just pull off, what is this called? No, not combo drain, final charge. How did I just pull off the final charge? What the heck? Yeah, I'd very much like feedback on that, and I really hope I'm not going too long into this commentary. I really hope it's not like 20 minutes long, because I don't believe I have the ability to post more than 15 currently, since I'm not a partner, and I'm not going to try to be, unless YouTube decides to invite me. I've got no reason to apply, especially at my status. Wow. But at the same time, mentioning that partnering thing, even though that's not what I wanted to talk about, why did I just transition to that? It's opening up a can of worms. It wouldn't be a bad thing. It's just, I've always told myself I don't want to have to apply for it, because it's not like it's something I need. This is more of a hobby than a job for me. I mean, what kind of a job do you enjoy? I'm kidding. I do very much enjoy the job I lost this weekend. Where was I? Oh yeah, what I actually wanted to say, rather than going in the transition of partnership, was that the name changing or the YouTube channel changing thing would not be a natural thing. I know there's some people that legitimately change channels just for the fun of it. Oh my god, in 1 month I haven't gotten 5,000 subscribers, I'm done. Stuff like that. And my stopwatch is not... Oh my gosh, I'm at 22 minutes, that's crazy. But yeah, more or less that is going to be my final account ever on YouTube, more than likely. But Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to like cut parts of this or something. Maybe just re-record. Either way. But yeah, I just really would like feedback, what everyone thinks for like the 3 people that'll watch this. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna stop the serious crap because it doesn't seem as happy-go-lucky as I have been in the past couple videos, which I actually really like that I was. Come on, I end the video on 69 capes? Way to get suggestive, dude.